She was working at a popular clothing store in Hollister when she was fired, told her hijab or headscarf was not allowed under Abercrombie Fitch's look policy.
Here to tell her story is Hani Khan. She is the one on the left there in silhouette because of death threats she has been receiving since coming out against the company Hollister. And joining her is Outreach Director for the Council for American-Islamic Relations, Zahra Billoo. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Hani, I want to start with you. When you were hired by Abercrombie Fitch, you were told that you could wear your headscarf as long as it was white, gray, or navy blue. Then what happened on February 22nd?
I went into work about a week earlier when I met with the district manager, and he put me on phone with the HR department in corporate. And she just let me know about the look policy and about how scarves weren't allowed, and that anything regarding the head, any caps weren't allowed, and that I would be taken off the schedule for further notice. And I let her know it was for religious purposes, and yet again she referred to the look policy and told me that I wouldn't be able to work.
All right,
and then I go in a week later.
Go ahead and finish.
And,
Sorry.
I go in a week later and I'm told that I will no longer be working for the company as my headscarf did not comply with the look policy, and I was fired.
Well, here's what Abercrombie & Fitch is saying anyway. Their statement from them, quote, "At Abercrombie & Fitch, we are committed to increasing and leveraging the diversity of our associates and management across the organization. Those differences will be supported by a culture of inclusion so that we better understand our customers, enhance our organizational effectiveness, capitalize on the talents of our workforce, and represent the communities in which we do business." Let's bring in Zahra Billoo now. You are filing a lawsuit on behalf of Hani Khan. This appears to be blatant discrimination. What happened to freedom of religion? Tell us, this is not the first time Abercrombie & Fitch has done something similar as well, right?
Well, just to clarify, we haven't filed a lawsuit yet. What we've done is we've filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. That's the first step in getting the religious discrimination investigated. You're right, this is not the first time Abercrombie & Fitch has discriminated, not against a Muslim woman and not against minorities in general. With respect to Muslim women, there was a similar incident in 2008 in Oklahoma where a woman came in with a headscarf applying for a position and was told that she would not be hired based on her headscarf, despite the fact that it was religiously mandated. There, the Council on American-Islamic Relations local chapter filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, as we have here. And in late 2009, the EEOC came down and determined that they found that there was religious discrimination in that case and filed a lawsuit on behalf of that woman. But Abercrombie & Fitch's pattern of discrimination goes back a lot further than that. There have been other lawsuits against them by people of other ethnic backgrounds. I believe it was in 2004 when they were sued by people of African American, Asian American, and Latin American descent for discriminatory hiring practices. Right. They were essentially not putting anyone who wasn't Caucasian on the sales floor. Anyone of a different skin color was being put in the stock room.
Hani, I want to get back to you for a second. You're obviously appearing in silhouette this morning. We can't see your face. What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of all the death threats because people have been saying things about physical harm, and I don't understand why. I'm just expressing what has happened to me and why it is wrong what Abercrombie has done, and that's why I chose to be in silhouette today.
And why do you think Abercrombie & Fitch did this now to you? After all, you had been working there successfully. You had been wearing your headscarf. Why now?
I don't understand why now. They were fully aware of the fact when I was hired that I would be continuing to wear my headscarf. I complied with their look policy regarding the colors. So it came from corporate. It wasn't even at a local level. Corporate's the one that fired me.
Right. This was a district manager who came in. Well, we understand your frustration, and we're sorry for the threats you have received, Hani Khan. Thank you for being here as well. Zahra Billoo on behalf of CAIR, who is filing that complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, meanwhile, the